Hello Pro Builders, welcome back. Today we are in Bournville, just around the corner from the Cadbury chocolate factory. We're doing a wraparound extension which will increase the size of this property and transform the internal layout. Bournville Village Trust oversee this area, and they've been out this morning to have a look at the brick choices that we're going to be using for this extension to ensure they are aesthetically aligned with the area. So I'm going to go and have a look around and talk to Michael, who's going to explain in some more detail what's been going on. Hello Michael.
Hello Amy, how are you? Welcome to Bournville.
Thank you, I'm excited to see what's been going on.
Yep, there's lots of action here for you to see today, so let's go have a walk around and I'll show you what's going on.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're in the front room. It's quite a snug, tight little front room. This wall's coming out. So when you come in, you're going to have the staircase in front of you, where the staircase is now. But by opening it up, it's going to feel a little bit bigger. We've taken out the timber suspended floor in the rear of the property. So the whole of the back of the property has been dug down. We're reducing the levels currently. So when you come through, you're going to step down 3 steps to a 600mm lower floor area throughout there. So the wraparound extension is here to the rear and then down the side. So this will all be open plan. So there'll be a structural steel detail going in here. But obviously what we do is we get on with the setting out and producing these reduced level concrete floor while those construction details are being formulated. Had a 20-ton delivery of type 1 MOT stone, which will form the base layer. That will bring the levels up and be compacted to give us a solid foundation to work from. There'll be blinding sand on that, a damp-proof membrane, concrete slab, insulation, and then we're up to underfloor heating and screed.
So that's the stone that I just saw being delivered. When I saw it being delivered, I thought it was a decorative stone. You explain what it's actually for.
Compacted, structurally sound base to build the rest of the floor slab off. So we've also had a delivery of pea gravel, which is used to encapsulate the drainage runs. So the drainage installations and connections are going on now. The inspection chambers are being installed. That'll form the basis for any waste connections from the kitchens and bathrooms. In the meantime, our designer David is doing the internal layouts and the interior design, kitchens and bathrooms and stuff. So the client will be having regular meetings, specifying the products, kitchen cabinetry, appliances, flooring finishes, all those sorts of things. So that design process is happening while the construction continues.
That's exciting. Yeah. The client was here this morning as well, wasn't he? And he was saying how it was literally 2.5 weeks ago. He can't believe the transformation of what's been happening so far.
2.5 weeks ago we started on site and we had a property that was lived in and furnished and all that. Strip outs commenced and here we are 2.5 weeks later and there's not much left of the original rear of the property. As you can see behind us, this is the stone delivery that we've had. This is all going to be tracked in and brought through. We'll need more than this, but this whole area where the wraparound extension is going will have 150mm of stone or whatever depth is needed to bring the levels correct. We've got the laser dumpy level out that Sam has been using to check his reduced levels and make sure that that whole build-up that we've just described is accounted for. This stake that we've put in, where it says here existing FFL, FFL is finished floor level. So you can see this is the height of the front room where the floor level is. Then the step down will be here, 600mm below. So the laser, as you can see in there, spinning and throwing out level line. You hear that beeping? That beeping is the receiver that's recognizing the laser. And when the beep becomes a steady tone, that's when you're at the level of the laser. The party wall is a source of interest at the moment because we have deconstructed the rear of the property and found that the neighbouring property's masonry is tied in with ours. So We have structural engineers coming up with the construction detail. At the moment, what's being proposed is a steel bearing onto the existing masonry that will come out and take the roof line of the new extension. That construction detail will be put forward by our party wall surveyors and agreed with the neighbouring property owners and our clients. And when everyone is happy and the party wall agreement is reached, the construction of that area can continue.
We're going to be posting regular updates on this project, so follow so you don't miss out.